Let's cut right to the chase. Why is SUI blowing up? It's up 500% since September.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. SUI, or SUI.
Right.
This recent price surge we're seeing is directly tied to increased activity and adoption of the SUI network. Basically, more people are using SUI, which means there's more demand for SUI.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But 500% growth since September.
Yeah.
That's got to be more than just people hopping on a new blockchain.
You're right. There's more to it than that. One of the major catalysts for SUI's growth has been the integration of major stablecoins like USDC.
Okay, hold on a second.
Sure.
Back up a bit for the newbies. What are stablecoins?
Right. Yeah.
And why are they such a big deal?
Stablecoins are cryptocurrencies that are designed to maintain a stable value. They're usually pegged to a real-world asset like the US dollar. This makes them ideal for everyday transactions, and it reduces the volatility that's often associated with crypto.
So it's like bringing the stability of the US dollar into the world of crypto.
Exactly.
Got it.
And having USDC on SUI opens up a whole new world of possibilities. It makes it easier for people to move money in and out of the SUI ecosystem.
Right.
It attracts developers who want to build applications that use stablecoins, and it facilitates the growth of decentralized finance, or DeFi. They want to make blockchain technology accessible to everyone, not just the crypto savvy.
Right. All right, so stablecoins are a big part of the SUI story. DeFi. That's another one of those crypto buzzwords.
Right.
Can you break it down for us?
Sure. DeFi stands for decentralized finance, and it's all about building financial applications on blockchain technology, cutting out the middleman like banks.
So think lending, borrowing,
Yeah.
trading,
Yeah.
all done directly on the blockchain without needing a traditional financial institution.
You got it. And SUI's DeFi sector has absolutely exploded in recent months. We're seeing a surge in the number of dApps, those are decentralized applications, being built on SUI.
Yeah.
And many of them are focused on DeFi.
Give us some examples of these dApps. What are people actually doing on SUI's DeFi ecosystem?
So there are platforms like Soylent,
Okay.
where you can lend and borrow crypto assets. Decentralized exchanges like NAVI, where you can trade tokens directly with other users, and all sorts of other innovative applications.
So it's like a whole financial ecosystem
Right.
built on the SUI blockchain.
Exactly.
And it's growing rapidly.
Exactly. And all of this activity in the DeFi space is creating a massive demand for SUI because you need SUI to interact with these dApps
Right.
and participate in the ecosystem.
This is starting to paint a clearer picture. So we've got the integration of stable coins, making SUI more accessible, and the booming DeFi sector attracting users and developers.
Yeah.
What else is contributing to SUI's rise?
Another key factor is SUI's focus on building a developer-friendly environment. They've created a programming language called Move, which is specifically designed for building secure and efficient blockchain applications.
Hold on, Move. Is that like learning a whole new language just for SUI?
It is a new language, but it's designed to be easier to learn and use than some of the older blockchain programming languages. And that's attracting a lot of developers to SUI.
Right.
In fact, a recent report by Electric Capital showed a significant increase in the number of Move developers working on SUI projects.
So a developer-friendly environment means more people building cool stuff on SUI,
Yeah.
which attracts more users.
Right.
Which drives up demand for SUI.
Exactly.
Like a chain reaction.
Precisely. And it's not just about the technology itself. SUI is also forming strategic partnerships that are adding fuel to the fire.
You're talking about partnerships like the one with Franklin Templeton, right? That was a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
A major traditional finance player entering the SUI ecosystem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That partnership was a huge vote of confidence in SUI and its potential. It signaled to the world that SUI is not just another crypto project. It's a serious contender.
Right.
That's attracting the attention of institutional investors.
And when big money starts flowing into a crypto project, that tends to make a lot of people sit up and take notice.
You got it. And it's not just Franklin Templeton. We're seeing growing interest from other institutional investors as well. They're recognizing the potential of SUI's technology and the growth of its ecosystem.
So we've got stablecoin integration, a booming DeFi sector, a developer-friendly environment, and growing institutional interest.
Yep.
It sounds like SUI is hitting all the right notes. But what about the technology itself? What makes SUI unique from a technical standpoint?
Well, one of SUI's most exciting innovations is its object-centric data model.
Okay. I'm going to need you to break that down for me. What's an object-centric data model?
Yeah.
And why is it so special?
Most blockchains use a model where everything is treated as a transaction, but Sui takes a different approach.
Okay.
It treats data as objects, which are independent and can exist on their own.
Okay, so instead of just tracking transactions, Sui is managing individual pieces of data.
Exactly. And this has some major advantages.
Okay.
First, it makes Sui incredibly fast.
Right. We were talking about how fast it is.
Yeah. Because objects can be processed independently, Sui can handle many transactions simultaneously, leading to much faster transaction speeds.
We're talking about those blazing fast speeds you mentioned earlier, like finalizing transactions in less than half a second.
That's right.
Wow.
And the object-centric model also makes Sui more scalable. As more users and applications join the network, Sui can easily handle the increased load without sacrificing speed or efficiency.
So Sui is built for the future. It can grow and adapt as the blockchain world expands.
Precisely. And this object-centric model also opens up exciting possibilities for developers. It allows them to build more complex and sophisticated applications, especially in areas like gaming and the metaverse.
That's where things start to get really interesting. We're talking about creating immersive virtual worlds where everything is powered by blockchain technology.
And Sui's object-centric model is perfectly suited for this because it can manage the ownership and transfer of digital assets in a secure and efficient way.
So imagine owning a virtual sword in a game or a piece of digital art in the metaverse. Sui's technology makes that possible.
Exactly. And there's one more thing I want to touch on that contributes to Sui's impressive performance: FastPath Transactions.
Okay, we've heard this term a few times. What exactly are FastPath transactions? And why are they such a big deal?
FastPath transactions bypass the need for full consensus, which is the process most blockchains use to verify transactions.
So it's like taking a shortcut through the blockchain's bureaucracy.
Exactly. For simple transactions, like transferring tokens from one wallet to another, Sui doesn't need to go through the entire consensus process. It can verify the transaction much more efficiently, resulting in lightning-fast speeds.
That's pretty incredible. But how does this impact the user experience?
Well, for starters, it means that transactions are practically instantaneous. Imagine being able to buy something online using crypto and having the payment confirmed in less than a second.
That would be a game changer for online shopping. What else?
FastPath transactions also make Sui ideal for applications that require real-time interactions, like online gaming or decentralized exchanges.
So in a fast-paced game, you could buy or sell items instantly without any lag or delay.
Exactly. And for decentralized exchanges, it means that trades can be executed much faster, reducing the risk of slippage and improving the overall trading experience.
This FastPath technology sounds like a major advantage for Sui. It makes the blockchain faster, more efficient, and more user-friendly.
You nailed it. And it's a big part of why so many developers and users are excited about Sui's potential.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price predictions.
Yeah. It's true. There's been a lot of buzz about where Sui's price could go in the future. And while it's impossible to predict the future of any crypto with certainty, especially one as new as Sui, there are some interesting projections out there.
All right, spill the beans. What are the analysts saying?
It depends on who you ask and their time frame. For the short term, some analysts are predicting a potential breakthrough to $5.38 based on technical indicators like the Ichimoku cloud.
Okay, back up a second. Ichimoku cloud. That sounds pretty intimidating. Can you explain it in plain English?
Sure. The Ichimoku cloud is a visual tool that traders use to analyze price trends. It helps identify potential areas of support and resistance, basically levels where the price might bounce or stall.
So it's like a weather forecast for the price of Sui.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
And right now, the Ichimoku cloud is suggesting that Sui could be headed for a breakout to $5.38 in the near future.
That's a pretty significant jump from its current price.
Yeah.
But what about the long term? What are the analysts saying about Sui's price potential in, say, 2025?
Well, the predictions for 2025 are even more bullish. Some analysts believe that Sui could reach anywhere between $2.22 and $8.75, with a few even projecting it to hit $15.21, and that's according to CoinCodex.
Wow, those are some pretty optimistic projections. But what's driving this bullish sentiment?
There are a few key factors driving these predictions.
Okay.
First, as we've discussed, Sui's ecosystem is expanding rapidly. More users, developers, and applications are joining the network every day, which is creating strong organic growth.
It's like a snowball effect.
Right.
The more Sui grows, the faster it grows.
Exactly. And second, institutional interest in Sui is on the rise. We've already seen major players like Franklin Templeton enter the space, and many analysts believe that more institutional investors will follow suit in the coming years.
And as we know, institutional money brings a whole new level of legitimacy and investment to the crypto market.
You got it. And finally, there's the general sentiment around Sui's technology. Many experts believe that Sui's object-centric model and focus on scalability and speed give it a significant edge over other blockchains.
So it's not just hype. There's real substance behind Sui's growth.
Absolutely. Of course, it's important to remember that crypto markets are inherently volatile, and predictions should always be taken with a grain of salt.
Right. Past performance is not indicative of future results.
Yeah.
But it's definitely exciting to see all the positive momentum building around Sui. All right, so we've explored the factors driving Sui's explosive growth, from its booming DeFi ecosystem to its cutting-edge technology like FastPath Transactions. We've also delved into the price predictions for 2025 and beyond, while emphasizing the importance of responsible investing in the crypto market. And to our listeners, if you want to stay up to date on the latest developments in the crypto world and discover new opportunities like Sui, be sure to subscribe to the channel.
Until next time, happy investing.